Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 58 of Reezy Talks. Today we got a special guest, Mike Gual. How's it going, Mike?
I'm doing great, brother. Thank
Did I
you.
say your last name right?
Wall. It's like wall with a G.
Wall.
Wall.
Wall with a
Wall.
G.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a new pronunciation. What
Yeah.
what nationality is
Puerto
that?
Rican, brother.
Oh,
Full blood.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, Mike, you're pretty much active on Facebook, right? You're not too active anywhere else.
I don't go on Facebook a whole lot. I mean, like I don't go in a lot of the groups. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm working on my business. Mainly. So
Yeah.
not like I'm in more now because I have a paid group for what I do.
Right.
You know my group, so yeah.
Yeah, but I know you through Facebook for a long time.
Yeah, well, I know you forever, dude. I followed you when you first started your channel, bro. Like that's how long I've been following. Like your very first video, remember? So you're like, I respect you, bro. You're
Did you ever sell books on Amazon?
oh yeah. I did that in 2015. I learned from Greg Murphy, Brian Young. I learned from you. I watched your stuff. Yeah, I did pretty good, but merch came along and there's no inventory now. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it's
I learned.
it's
Yeah, I
exciting.
learned. Your channel's awesome, bro. You
I'm
share so much stuff on there, so I got
yeah,
props.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you.
The allure of the merch by Amazon business with the no inventory, no customer service, like it's huge. Like I sell on Etsy with Printful as well. I also sell
How's
on
that working
merch.
out for you? Like, I mean, how's
It's working good. So I'm not into the local stuff yet, but on Etsy, I sell twice as many shirts as I do on
merch?
Merch by Amazon, and I make twice as much every time I sell one. So
What?
it's
So what? So what's like your average like payout like for?
so right now they're actually equal, but I just have twice as many shirts on merch than I
Oh,
do on Etsy.
okay,
So I'm doing about 800 profit on each platform.
that's good. That's good. That's not. That's
But the thing with Etsy is that you still have to do customer service, right? So
right. Yeah.
you get, people buy the wrong size, you got to deal with, you got to eat it basically.
So you're not on 42 pods, right? Like some
No,
people.
no, no,
Yeah,
I'm not doing the Jacob topping.
yeah,
No.
it's ridiculous.
But I'm getting there, man. I got the designs. You might as well throw them up on the other
Yeah.
platforms, right? So,
Sure. Why not?
so how long you been doing merch by Amazon?
It's gonna be 3 years, man. I started in October 2015.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
yeah, I've been at. Chris talked about it. If he's the first guy that came.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Chris,
he
Chris
talked.
always, I
Yeah.
swear to God, Chris golfs with Jeff Bezos or something.
Yeah. But yeah, he talked about it in September. I kind of ignored it because I just figured it was another like Teespring kind of course.
Right, right,
I didn't have a desire to like load shirts, like hundreds
right.
of shirts just to make some money. It just didn't interest me until he talked about it a little. Until in October, he mentioned he was going to do a webinar, that I actually paid for. It was like $47, and he was going to talk about how you can go out to local businesses and stuff and do this.
Oh, so Chris was actually the person that originated this thing a long time ago.
Yeah, he talked about it. Like, yeah, he's and I just kind of ran with it. So I'll give you a little bit about myself. I'm a window cleaner by trade for 25 years. So I did a lot of old school stuff. I used to hustle and go, door to door, is with commercial and with residential.
So
And
how
that's
big is the window cleaning business?
I have 5,000 clients. I have 2 crews. Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of residential. That's
Okay.
my main thing. So yeah, 25 years at it. It's given me everything, and it's also allowed me to try different things when it came online in 2009. I don't know how long you've been on, but I started with YouTube, trying to do affiliate marketing, and that didn't,
Right.
when the Kindle first came out, I was doing stuff like that, making these little cheesy videos, and my account, I got it up to where I was making about 10K a month, and then my account got shut down.
Your Kindle account or
No, my YouTube channel that I was,
okay.
yeah, it was back in 2000. I was just making these like there were cheesy videos with the specs and stuff, you know, and I would talk but they seemed I was spamming, so they shut me down. So that income went away like completely, you know what I mean? So that taught me to, you know, do multiple streams
Yeah, yeah.
like you do. I mean, I know you do and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm learning, right? So for the long, if
Oh yeah, I mean,
I went from working 9 to 5
mhm,
to being a business owner and owning my own time,
mhm.
and then now I'm like evolving to the new thing where I'm like, okay, well, I
Well, you're
pretty
doing
much try to
social
figure out
media.
how can I monetize anything? How can I make money off like while I'm doing whatever I'm doing, like if I like it or whatever, like
Mhm.
how many different ways is there? And there's a lot right now. I feel like the way I see the world is that there's so much opportunity that like I have information overload, like analysis paralysis, right? Like I don't know what should I do this, should I do that, and like well, like
Yeah,
wait, I already do these things and they work, so maybe I should just do more of those, like it's
but
insane.
the books were like your main like
Yeah, yeah, no, still 90% of our sales
his books.
are books.
Yeah. So
And
you
then
still
the
do
t-shirt stuff is because I have a business partner with Amazon, but the t-shirt stuff is like my project that I'm taking on for us, and I've been doing it probably like 15 hours a week for the last since like right before October.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, I had an account, had my account for like 2 years. I put up 10 shirts, one of which was a Father's Day shirt. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but
Mhm.
and then when I just totally forgot about merch. And when I looked back at my account a year later, the Father's Day shirt had sold like 500 times.
Ah, yeah.
So the other shirts didn't really sell at all, but
Mhm.
that shirt alone like tiered me up. So then when I was ready to go, I was already tiered up, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, yeah, so merch, like I said, merch came out in 2015, and I listened to Chris talked about going out and doing it for a local business. So at that time, because what I do, one of my other main businesses is that I do help local businesses with Facebook ads and YouTube ads get
Okay.
more clients in. So that's that's the long term game. So merch is like a tool for me, basically, right? It's like a foot in the door. So what I do is I go to local businesses, and how I target them is you have those throwaways that come to your house, the flyers, you see them. Well, half the times you probably just toss them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So
there's like a cool coupon maybe or something.
yeah, for pizza, whatever, right? So this is how I built my window cleaning business. I used to run ads in they're value packs, or they're the community book, and there's different names for them, right?
Yeah,
So,
some of them's a book, some of them's like an envelope packed full of coupons.
right, and then but you see like they have some of them have the full page flyer, right? When they'll
Yep.
have a couple offers. Um, so what I do is I target those types of businesses because they have money to spend on ads. You see, I don't target businesses that don't have any money, right? So that's the approach I took.
Yeah, that makes sense. That probably increases your conversion rate a lot.
Yeah, they're already here. So here's the thing: they're already running the ad. All I'm
Right.
doing is having them change one small thing on the ad with a QR code. You familiar with QR codes and stuff like
Yep.
that? So, and then it's a picture. I'm sorry, I didn't have like new flyers to show you guys, but all I have the client do is change one small promo on here, right? On the,
Hmm.
on the, in the thing with the QR code, so they can take their phone and scan it and order the shirt, right? Right. Take them right to the Amazon listing, order a shirt, wear the shirt in to the business and get the discount. So
So let's back it up a little bit because I think we went in a little far, which I know what you're talking about, but I don't know if people who are listening that don't know what's going on understand what you're talking about. So basically Mike sells a lot of shirts on Merch by Amazon in untraditional way. How many shirts did you sell last month, Mike?
87,983 shirts.
And what do you know what the payout was to you on that?
Yeah, I'll have it all written down here. Hold on.
87. Good Lord.
Yeah, dude, I do. Yeah, I'll show you. hold on here. I have it. I wrote it down for you. Okay. So,
I'm just gonna estimate you're making
well,
like
I did
about $5 profit a shirt, right?
$25.99 is what I sell the shirts for.
Yeah, so it's just under $5 is your cut
Yeah. So
because you split it with
I
the
made
business.
for April alone, I made for my share of the royalty was $446,000.
That's so amazing, dude. That's so amazing. And how many partners is that? How many retail locations?
Well, I have 173, right?
Oh,
But out of I have a big tire company that I picked up in 2015, and then my first client was a pizza shop. I walked in. You know, this is after Chris Green talked um, about merch. This guy just opened up a place right near my house down the street. I just walked in. I struck up a conversation with the guy, and just so you guys know, I didn't have T-shirts or mock-ups or anything to show the guy, but I was comfortable enough to talk to him and about the merch opportunity. So I just took, went in, ordered a pizza. I became a patron. We talked. I struck up a conversation with the guy, and then when he went to hand me the pizza, I said, "Hey, how would you like me to show you how I can get you more leads into your business using Amazon?" Right?
and
So
they're like, "What?"
he was like, "Yeah." He just looked at me like, here's the thing: nobody knows what merch is, right? But you can talk to 100 people, they don't know, but they know Amazon.
Right.
So I just opened up the merch the Merch by Amazon platform. I showed him the royalties and how I can help him, and so he took a chance with me. So today, just to fast forward a little bit, today he has he had 3 locations when I started with him. So one of the things I do differently is I charge a setup fee to go in to the client, right, for my time, right, and to show him the platform, and then I upload the logo to my account. Okay, I don't sell him on getting him his own account. This is so I can have control of the sales that are coming in.
Right.
So he is. So I got a check for $250, right, to do all the setup, and
For one shirt.
for one logo,
Okay.
one slot, right? We would say one slot in the thing. So, and I wanted to show a different way how you can go in and get a fee, while you're waiting for the royalties to come in.
Yeah. It makes
so that goes right into your account, bro. Like,
right.
you take that check and boom, put it right into your account. So that's what I was trying to do, stuff different. I had no desire to go in and I'm at 14K tier, right? And I can upload 500 a day. I have no desire to do that, bro. Like even today, like
How many shirts do you have listed?
I only have 300 listed, bro.
Wow.
300 shirts listed, and I have 14K tier. But the tire company and the pizza company, they sold so many shirts.
They also do more than one shirt per location, right? They do like employee shirts.
The tire company has several hundred locations, right? So, but they don't do the promos all the time. They take like 100 at a time, right? They got 100 stores, and they do 100 at a time and do a promo. And they were doing promos where you buy one tire and get 3 free, which is freaking crazy, dude. I mean, like,
how can they even afford that?
Well, they did it. They were testing it with. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were doing when we first started. They were doing like you buy 3 get 1 free, and then and then they did 2. Then they had 2. You buy 2 and get 2 free, and then they tried the one tire and get 3 free, and that's when
they must just get a lot of customer retention. I guess
they got like 90,000 new customers from it.
Wow.
And plus that my December was like my royalty was 200K because they sold 111,000 freaking t-shirts.
Wow.
Christmas time, bro.
So let's talk about basically the way it works. And I'll try and describe it myself. You let me know if I don't do a great job. So basically, Mike targets a business that is already has ad spend. I mean, contact whoever you want, but you want to increase your conversions, contact the people who are already spending money on ads, right?
Yes.
So then Mike goes in, says, hey, how would you like me to tell you how we can use Amazon to grow your business and bring you more customers? And of course, no one would have ever thought of that. So then you talk to them, and then you show them the platform. You list their T-shirt. They give you the graphic, and then you guys split the royalty, which is a little under $10 total every time it sells.
Yeah, about $9.92, something like that. Yeah.
And then you educate them about creating the promo based around the T-shirt, right?
Well, see, they're already running the promo, right? All that, like you said, right? But
just not with a T-shirt.
Yeah, not with the T-shirt. So I'm showing them to change one little thing, in their ad that they can just bring,
which is have the customer buy the shirt and then wear it into the store and get half off their pizza when they come in wearing the shirt on Wednesdays once a week or something.
Wednesdays or Tuesdays, whatever. Yeah.
Right, like whatever would be like their slow day of business or something.
Tuesday, yeah, for the pizza.
Yeah, company. And so that creates for the customer, the shirt basically pays for itself, and they keep coming in using it once, twice, 3 times a week.
They only have to buy it once, yes.
Right, and it's also advertising for the business while the customers are walking around wearing the shirts all day long.
Exactly. Like just to share with you, we just did a Mother's Day promo for the guy's grown like since 3 years now. He has like 8 locations, and he has this really badass like it's like a sports bar, right? So we did a Mother's Day promo. Like we did his logo, and then we did it for like a limited edition for Mother's Day, and the guy sold 3,882 T-shirts for Mother's Day because it was like the guys.
What was the promo?
Half off on family, like for a family of 4, it was like $40, I think, $50, $50, and then they would get half off. Yeah, and the guy to just to kind of give you an idea, the guy, he's in his late 60s, and he's kind of like a celebrity, right? Like you seen the movie Casino?
Yeah, of course.
The one scene when Joe Pesci's in the restaurant, he has his restaurant and he's going in and he's talking to everybody. That's how this guy is. He goes in on a Friday or Saturday night and he's like, hey, my name is, so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. How's the food? Try our new breadsticks. He's like really involved with the customer, like he's really, and everybody loves the guy. Right. So, he just listens to he's like the ideal customer. He just listens to what I tell him, like how to go and do these promos. He doesn't, I was sharing today when I was I was doing a live today with Anthony from the Jersey show. And out of the 173 customers I have, probably either between 10 and 15 actually listen to me on what to do on the promos. A lot of them just, yeah, we'll do it. And then their sales suffer. This guy just listens to me, and he's killing it right now. He's crushing it with T-shirts, and we're at a point with him where he's getting ready to open another location with all the money he's making. So I was pretty stoked that I had a little bit of that, to help him, do that.
That's awesome.
So at the end of the day, it's, I like to help. I'm all about helping the client. It's not. I'm doing good, but it's all about helping them, with their business and stuff, So
I'm getting a weird echo right now.
Are you? It's not me.
I don't know why it would be all of a sudden, because there wasn't echo.
I turned everything. Yeah, I made sure I turned everything down.
Weird. Let me mute my mic real quick and see if this fixes it. Hello? Oh, I guess we're gonna have echo.
Okay, I don't hear. I heard a little bit, not too much.
No, it is what it is. So 87,000 shirts sold last month. And you said it was over 400,000 was your cut on that.
Yeah,
how many people do you have working for you in this?
I have myself, and I have 3 people going out every day, passing cards out. I do stuff very old school, dude.
So are they full time, just walking around passing out cards?
Yeah, they're full time. Well, actually, no, they're not full time. They work 20 hours a week, each one of them.
And is
So
that just still in your local area?
yeah, my local, the surrounding cities.
So
Yeah,
how far away do they
like a
go?
20-mile radius. That makes
Nice.
sense. Yeah, all the stuff is 20, which is really nice.
And is that cheaper than doing something like direct mail or door knockers or something?
Oh, well, that they yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you mean like what I you mean for me to go?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if you were just to mail that to all the businesses, I guess it would
yeah,
probably just get
way
caught up in the
cheaper.
junk mail, right?
It's way cheaper the way I do it. I do, like I said, I do shit really old school. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because I just do what works for me, right? What worked for me when I was doing my window cleaning, I just applied what I learned from window cleaning and applied it to merch
Which was the advertising stuff,
with the
right?
advertising. So yeah, because I advertised in the direct mail that you're talking about. It caught
Right.
again. We're going 20 years ago, right? It was like $1,500 a month to run a full page, color, both sides and stuff.
Right.
Um, and they run 4 times a month every week. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So now they're $4,000 today to do that.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
what are some of the struggles that you've faced with this?
What are some? Well, in the beginning, it's like I grinded for a year and a half, like old school. Went to businesses, face to face kind of stuff. Got a lot of no's. My first year, excuse me, I saw over 2,200 businesses. I only closed 150 of them out of
Wow.
those. Yeah, so that's a lot of no's, a ton of no's.
Yeah, so you got to be
You have to
you closed about almost
I
7%.
was going out 10, 12 hours, bro. Like I was going out every day, just going and going
Were
until
you dressed just normal or did you put a suit
yeah,
on or
just
what?
a nice, not a t-shirt, but a nice shirt with pant, jeans. Yeah, I was dressed,
Yeah,
not
just not a t-shirt though, one step up.
not like Jacob. He goes in with shit all. I'm joking, but yeah, yeah, he's a character, man.
What does your shirt say?
Ryan Moran. See that?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah,
I don't
Ryan
spend a lot
Moran.
of time.
Fast for Freedom. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
shirt he was wearing, and I had to, because if you depend on the government, you're screwed. So you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
definitely.
So I like to do it. It's entrepreneur, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Coffee
So
addict, entrepreneur.
yeah.
So if any of you guys have any questions for Mike, please put them in the chat. I would love to make sure that you guys have
I'll
some
try to answer the best I
questions
can.
answered.
It's not a.
That's just so insane to me, man. That's like a fairy tale. 87,000 shirts sold
But
in last month.
I didn't even think I was gonna. Like I said, I just tried stuff, bro. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
tried. I made this whole model up as I went. I didn't have like a blueprint. You know what I mean?
So that means you're on track to do 4.8 million gross profit this year.
If it keeps going, I mean, the sales are a little bit down this month so far, but I mean, I'm still, yeah.
And you have basically no overhead after that.
No, I don't.
There's a couple guys walking around handing out stuff,
and the 3 people that work.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
That is so cool, dude. That's so
years,
much more
man.
income than anybody else I know that's doing merch by Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, even Anthony was like, so, dude, what's it feel like to be the top merch guy? I feel, weird about that, but I am. I mean,
it's funny because you're not even competing in the same lanes that everyone is.
Yeah, everybody, the top sellers, I'm doing more than all of them combined. So, I mean, but I mean, that other model is cool, but it's just not for me, man.
Do you have one of those ads in the office that you could show?
No, I mean, like, that's the thing. No, I'm not, I didn't come prepared. No, I can, like, I don't know how I can, where I could send.
We can maybe put a link in the description later.
Yeah,
after you get one up somewhere.
I'll send it to you, and then
right.
You can do that.
Yeah,
How's
and
that?
I'll just throw it up. Yeah, just to let everyone see what the example looks like.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are your business cards, or what do the cards say that you have your guys passing out?
It just has my company name, Bulrush Media, lead generation specialist, and then on the back it says, "Ask us how Amazon can help your business." Real simple. I see. I like to. I don't like to reveal too much because I'm a face to face guy. Like
Right.
I want to sit with you and talk about the opportunity. I don't reveal much on the phone. All my guys do when they go out is they pass my card out, and I have them if they have a question. All I have them do is have them call this number, and then when they call and they want to have questions, I said I just need 10 minutes of your time and set up an appointment. I don't do nothing like I want because if they give me that opportunity to sit in front of them, I'm going to close them. I'm
Right.
not
Yeah.
confident, you know what I
So
mean?
that's why you do it, and you don't
On the
let the
phone, they can
guys do
hang
it.
up on your ass. You know what I mean? So I just like, no, just give me 10 minutes of your time, how I can help show you how I can get, more leads into your business.
That's a really good point. You could probably land the deal more likely in person because simple shit like that, they can't hang up on you in person.
Right. And the two is, bro, you're not going to really close it, like, especially with local, you're not going to close a client on the phone or like doing like I don't know, a hangout. They want to see who you are. They want to meet with you.
Right.
I don't know, maybe, but I always close better when I have them like right there in front of me.
Right. No, that's fully understandable. It makes sense. You
Yeah.
can feel the pulse of the room. Like, I'm sure people are much more likely to be rude on the phone than they are in person.
Yeah,
So,
because they're gonna, yeah, absolutely. The attitude's different when you're in the room. Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah, you're like you're
it's
not
just,
just a person on the phone, you're a human.
you know how people are when they say a lot of stuff online, and then when they see you in person, like,
Yeah.
oh man, you're
If you
cool,
call on the
bro.
phone, you're liable to have them say, "Take me off your call list." You're like, "No, no, you're not on a list."
Exactly, dude. Yeah.
So here's a good question. Someone said, "What would be a pitch for a mechanic shop, for a car shop?"
Um, I don't target. I couldn't answer that because I don't. I target restaurants and
Yeah, I
salons.
guess. Yeah, let's talk about what kind of restaurants do you target,
Uh,
or what kind of businesses do you target? Sorry.
yeah, restaurants would be one, like sports bars, or it could any kind of restaurant really, because they're all the reason why I target them because they're always running a promo. They're always competing for you to get into the door, right? So they're all the stuff, all the flyers that come. You have it could be the burger joint down the street, or the pizza place, or the Chinese food place, or they all. I mean, I get all kinds of flyers that come in. Salons are great too. My parents have been in that industry for 50 years, so I know the industry really well. And your chances are probably a little bit better because the owner is always there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
With restaurant owners, they're not.
Yeah, I mean, just with anything, when you can't find that decision maker, your life just got 10 times harder.
But with the salons, they're always they're working owners, right? The women are usually usually a women or man, I don't know. But they're working with clients. So
Right.
the best way to get to them is go in, like, let's say, you find out who the owner is, okay, and make an appointment, to get your hair done with them, and then have you see, I don't go in like all salesy, you know what I mean? I don't go because they can see you coming a mile if you walk in, right? They can
Right.
see, I try to go in and strike a conversation, just like I did with the pizza guy first, talk to him a little bit. Like, for instance, going into, like, when you're walking around, like, let's say, like the mall and stuff, and you're, now that I'm doing merch, right? I see you're always checking out all the signage in the doors and stuff, and you're seeing what the employees, their t-shirts, what they're wearing, and just, have a conversation. Hey, who does your t-shirts? Those are pretty cool, and then strike up a conversation like that. I have some students that did that, and the guy was happy to see him. He was like, he hated that that he had to do all the stuff, like keep inventory. That's what's great about merch. Okay, yeah, the t-shirts might cost a little bit more than the local t-shirt guy in town, but they don't have to, like with the tire company and the pizza shop, they don't have to have all those t-shirts sitting in, like the tire company. I clean their windows, right? So I solved the problem. I heard a conversation they were having, and they were complaining about all their stores having, hundreds of t-shirts in there at a time. So now when I went, so I heard them two talking, and I walked up to the guy. I said, "Hey, I think I can help you." And this was a time when merch just kind of, I was working on this company for quite some time, for 6 months. So just so that everybody knows, follow up is key, man. Like in what I'm doing, even though somebody tells you no, follow up with them, like, a couple of weeks later. It depends on the person you get. You know what I mean? So that's been a lot of my success. A lot of people, like, one of my other big deals was a gaming company, right? And so that took me a year, bro. Going back and forth, and having meetings. Because in corporate, there's all this red tape, and you have to talk to this guy, and then this guy has to talk to this guy. It's a big,
it's a
real big
madness.
pain in the ass, right? But it's definitely worth the wait, to look where I'm at now because of it.
Right.
Going back 6 months, back and forth, back and forth. And what's cool, I talked to the manager, and then he got me an appointment with the regional guy. I explained to him how I can help them solve a problem where they didn't have to have all the inventory of t-shirts in their shop, and they could order one at a time. Like, we have the men's, women's, youth, all the colors, the sizes. A lot of these guys were one guy in my group that he picked up. He's like, the guy was happy to see him because he had all these like missed, when you order from the local, t-shirt guy, what do they have? Small, medium, large, 2X, they don't have all, Amazon has a ton of more,
Size options.
Exactly.
Right. And not to mention that when you order from the local guy, let's say you got to order 100 shirts or 200 shirts or 5, whatever it is, the minimum is.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever you order, let's say you order 100, 500, whatever, you're going to get a certain distribution. You're going to choose, this many small, this many medium. And there's going to come a point where you sold all the shirts except for the ones you can't sell, because you're going to find out you can't sell mediums to your customers, or you can't sell 2XL, or you can't sell extra small, or whatever it is. But with merch, it won't happen.
No, and it's one at a time, right? It's like, they also, they can order for their employees too. They can just mark down the shirts at the lowest price, which is what, $12.95. Well, you don't make any money,
right?
And then you just reimburse the employees. Make it easy on their checks. So they can. That's another way I've helped them too. Because the employees were, bro, they have this stuff sitting in a warehouse in the back. They showed me, and guys just walking off with the shirts, and then they're not being able to track them.
Right. So, right. The inventory.
Yeah.
So what are some of the rebuttals that you face from people when you're talking to them?
Some people just don't see it. It's a lot of the businesses, man, you believe it or not, there are a lot of old school people that are just stuck, in,
right.
I'm fine. I'm good where I'm at. I don't need, they're not even on social media.
Yeah, they're not running Facebook ads or anything.
Nothing, dude. You're a big social media guy. So, what I try to target, I try to see if the restaurant owners have a Facebook or a Twitter or Instagram or what, and a ton more. That's how I try to see who they're marketing to, who their audience is. You can tell through the social media and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Like some of the places post, recipes or bakeries or whatever.
Right.
They post their stuff there. So that's the kind of business you want to target, that actually have some kind of presence.
Yeah, because if they're let's say they're running the promos to get new customers, and they know how many customers they get, and they know, if they spent $100 and they got one customer off of the promotion, that means it costs them $100 to get a customer.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to be much better than that, but that's just the easy way to think about it. Well, now with the t-shirt thing, the customer goes and buys the t-shirt and then has to come in wearing it to get the promotion, and they actually make $5 off of the customer acquisition. So whatever their per customer acquisition cost is, you're reducing it by $5,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which is
And plus,
great.
it's offsetting some of the cost of the ad too.
Right.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Because the ads are expensive. So someone wanted to know about a template for the contract that you use. Do you make the people sign a legal document, or how does that work out?
Yes, you can, like for the tire company, I took a lawyer with me.
Yeah, because that was what, 173 locations, or
well, no, the tire company has over 900.
dang.
Yeah, so I took dude, bro. I'm a regular guy. Like I'm a window cleaner. So
Right.
it's intimidating. You know, imagine walking in and there's 6 guys in freaking suits.
Shark Tank.
But yeah, exactly. But I'm confident enough to know the merch platform, and I just talked to him, and the guy, you know, the one guy in there said, "Dude, you're gonna save us like 300 grand just from
a year
with the
wow.
not having all that inventory." That's the thing. That was a big deal. You know, you're talking 900 stores ordering, 1,000 shirts at a time. That's a lot of money, bro.
Right.
A lot of money, and just sitting there, right? Like you said, the different sizes, and then they can't sell them.
Yeah, it gets dirty in the warehouse. Employees steal it.
So I helped them solve a problem, and I was, like I said, I was there,
What did the lawyer cost you?
$2,000.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
So what did you contact any kind of specific lawyer, business lawyer?
Trademark attorney.
And then just said, "Hey, I got a big deal. I need you to come with me."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to, go in there like wing it, bro. he listens to.
That's so awesome, though. So you basically shook with the tire company, and then basically lawyer drew up the paperwork right there.
Yeah, the lawyer had everything ready, man. He listened to the whole conversation. I want him there to listen to everything. You're talking about a big corporate company. I don't have experience. It's what he does for a living. So he listened to everything, which was cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, someone was asking about the QR code. So basically, the QR code would be used by the store that you partnered with to direct their customers and employees to buy the shirt.
Right.
It sends them to Amazon. And you leave these links private, right? They're like sample purchase links. You don't publish them.
The reason why they're private is because we want, first of all, they don't want to sell to the world. Okay. They're trying to target, like each store is trying to target an area, right? So they don't want, you can't really, if you just do a live link for all the stores, how do you track that? You can't except with a private link only. And what's nice about a lot of these locations too, they have an email list.
Nice.
So they can push it, do a big blast.
Yeah, do you help them at all with the copy or the layout for the ad or anything like that?
The ads, they have it all done. That's what's nice about what I do. The ad, the flyer, it's already done.
So do you ever have to talk to other people in the company other than the person that you sell the deal on? Like then you have to talk to the marketing guy?
Yeah, they talk. Yeah, exactly. They have a team of people that you make the QR code for them. There's QR code, creators and stuff.
Yeah.
And you send that with the link to the artist, to the people that are doing the ad, and you give that to them, and they put it in. They're the ones that do all the work. They put the ad in for the next time around when it rolls out, for the next week that it comes and stuff.
Awesome. Someone wanted to know, are you sending the customers monthly reports on sales? How are the customers seeing how many shirts are sold or being paid the 50% of royalties?
Yes. So in your account, you go to the analytics. There's a analytics tab in there, and you just put the dates in, and you just print out the file, and I send that to them. When you're, another thing too is, I've had people say, how do they trust you? But you're going in and you're signing, you're getting a permission letter for one, and you're doing a contract too with them. So It's all legit stuff. It's not like just going in and. Yeah.
You said one time you went into the pizza place and you saw someone wearing a shirt in the store.
Yeah, I'll talk. Well, the new place, the new sports bar that he has, the owner, he's there on Fridays and Saturdays at night. So I go in for dinner, and he's like, the guy never wants to, charge me. He lets me eat free. And so I'm sitting there eating, and a woman's wearing the shirt walking out, right? And another woman's walking in, sees the shirt, and says to the lady, "Hey, where'd you get that shirt?" Like she thought it was cool. And so the lady said, "Yeah, they ran this promo, and we bought the shirt, and we got half off on our meal, 50% off, which 50
Which was that day, which is why she was wearing it, right?
Yeah. So the girls, and then so the owner's he's really like hands on with the business. Like I said, he goes and talks to everybody. So he heard the lady and he said, "Hey, come over to the counter," and he had the brochure, the flyer all laminated. So he had the lady take her phone and scan the QR code and buy the shirt right there. And he said to her, "Next time you come in, wear your shirt and we'll give you the deal." They have to wear the shirt in, because what a lot of people are doing, they're being real shady. They'll come in, they'll bring a receipt, right? And the owner, they honor it, right? And then they're going back and canceling the order on the t-shirt.
Damn.
Yeah, so that happened a few times. So
do you do premium or standard t-shirts?
Standard t-shirts.
And then you don't mess around with anything else long.
We have a couple like with the pizza company. There's a couple that are premium, but the standard are the ones that sell the most, dude. They just out of everything.
Like your basic
because not everybody's thin like you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, hey, I'm getting there, man.
But I'm saying standard pretty much fits everybody.
Right.
But like a premium, people get the premium for a more slender cut.
It's a tall.
I mean, for me, I don't know, like for the other people, but I mean, I've heard through the groups that the standard is the most popular. For me, it is. That's what we sell the most of.
I think it's the most popular, but I mean, I don't know. I just think maybe they don't market it properly. Like the customer doesn't really understand what premium shirt means.
Yeah, true.
I know obviously the standard shirts last longer, right? But the premium shirts, they're more comfortable. They're thinner.
They're thinner and they fit. They got a better cut to them. I mean, this one's, I think, premium. This is not this is
not a merch shirt.
Off Amazon, but yeah, this is a canvas.
Yeah,
this one's a better fit. Like the other ones, I look real boxy. They're because I lost a lot of weight. So I probably should be ordering a little bit smaller. I lost like 70 pounds.
Dang, congratulations, man. How did you lose 70 pounds?
I was diabetic, so I almost died from it. So I dropped all this weight. I started juicing.
Did you change your diet or started?
I started eating better. Yeah, I went to I went to one doctor, and they told me I was going to be like this for the rest of my life, and I was like, nah, it's bullshit. So I went to another doctor, and he weaned me off my meds. I was taking 4 different medications, for heart, for cholesterol, for diabetes. But I took 2 of them, and they were just destroying me. You know what I mean? So, and then it turned, and I started juicing as well too back in 2008. So that really saved my ass too.
The juicing? You still juicing?
Yeah. Oh, I've been juicing for 12 years every day, dude. Like you drink coffee, I juice, bro.
Nice. I got a juicer. I was all hyped to use it when I first got it, and then after a while, I slowed it down, and then we finally just put it away and haven't got it out for months.
Fraser Farms or wholesale foods. I mean, you could. I mean, I get lazy sometimes. I just go there and I buy them. They have. You can buy the, like $6, and it's a regular juice. It's just in a bottle.
Yeah.
So I do. If you go to my page, you'll see them. But that's when I get lazy.
Juice,
It's a lot of cleanup too, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Juice bars are huge out here. You go in and you don't know it's a juice bar, really. Maybe, and you're just like, yeah, let me get a juice.
Yeah, and you're eating
they're like $6. You're like, Jesus, what's on?
Yeah, there's a ton of them out here.
Yeah, it's just you're buying the convenience of not having to clean it up.
Yeah.
So someone was asking, do you have a graphic designer, or do you mostly have the businesses supply the logos?
The business supplies the logo. That's another thing too. I don't have to do any artwork or anything, So they supply
maybe minimal positioning or something. Do you do that yourself?
just, resizing the logo. That's it. And I have somebody do that. I'm not going to do all that stuff,
You're not a Photoshop savvy.
No, no, dude. I'm not like, are you a Photoshop guy?
I
Well,
can use Photoshop, but I mean, I should be using Illustrator, but I'm too
but
old school.
you make your own, like,
Some stuff, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I got help for the good stuff.
Well,
But
like, how about you, like your filming? Do you do a lot of the editing too?
I used to. I hired an
But
editor
you
a
have
while
somebody
back.
doing it, right? Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're a big
Well,
deal.
it was taking me
It's a lot of
10,
time.
10 hours to edit a 10-minute video.
Dude.
So they're not as good as I would like them to be, but I pay
But you're still getting
I pay $4 an hour to an editor in the Philippines, and he gets it done in like 4 or 5 hours. So
yeah, dude. I mean,
for me, 10 hours, I don't even have a spare 10 hours. It's like 2-hour slots all over the place. So it'd take a week to edit a video. And I want to do 3 videos a week. So how am I going to do that?
no, you got better. I mean, you got better things to do than that, dude.
I like doing it, which is why I'm
Your
starting
videos are good, man. I like your older, like, your recent stuff.
Yeah,
And
yes.
all the footage and with the with the, what do you call it, the drone?
The drone.
Yeah.
So
your videos are good.
I like making those ones for sure, but my audience mostly just wants, and they're all watching right now. This is what they like, when they can learn new ways to make money and education. And
yeah.
I love helping everybody, but these videos aren't, these ones are great because I'm learning too, and I love talking. But like, here, let me show you how to condition a book or whatever. Like, I like helping people, but those videos are not creative. So
yeah, that's kind of.
So I'm starting another channel, which is going to be just all the cool stuff. So not an education channel, just me, the family, whatever,
Yeah, kind of like a vlog, right?
Yeah, vlog basically, and just weird stuff, whatever.
Awesome.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Drew right now says, "I love you, Reezy. I love you too, Drew."
See, now look at all the.
So here's one. Someone wanted you to do a demo sales pitch.
A demo sales pitch? I mean, I don't know, man.
Any advice? Welcome to Reezy's Pizza.
No, I don't go in and do like, I don't do like I don't go the way I go in. I don't do like sales. I go and do more conversational type of thing, like I was telling you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't go by like a script or.
So would that be like on your first time going to a place, you would try and start talking about business, or would you do more than one visit before you tried to talk about it?
I probably the first, like with the pizza company, it was like my first time I went in and talked to him. I actually had a conversation with the guy. That's how I don't go in and try to say, hey, look, my name is Mike. I'm with Bull Rush Media. I want to talk about how I can, get clients.
No, thanks. No, thanks.
No. It takes a lot. It takes a little bit,
So what do you bring with you when you try to go talk to a new client?
I bring samples of the T-shirts, premium and the standard, so they can see both,
And what are they, blanks, or do they have maybe the logo of another business?
It doesn't matter. They'll have whatever. I mean, I bring my T-shirt in. It's a local merch, and then I'll bring another T-shirt in too, just to show what they look like. It doesn't matter what it's on the shirt.
Do you bring those in right away, or do you leave them in the car?
I leave them in the car. If I have the appointment with them, like if I get them on the phone, I have the appointment, I bring all my stuff in.
Right.
I do, and then mock-ups. We'll do mock-ups with Printful or Shopify. They have a mock-up generator, and we'll take their logo and put it onto.
So you'll just grab that off their website and basically have that on the way.
Yeah, exactly. I'll use like Canva to do that. Canva's good, just to show them something. You know what I mean?
And so, do you come up with like a mock advertisement as well?
I come in with, and I'll share this too. I come in with I use my flyer for my business, my own business, to go in to show them how it would look on their own flyer. So I can send that to you, and you could.
Oh, do you run this promo for your window cleaning business?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, how does that work? What's the
I get 50% off for first time people
for wearing the shirt.
For wearing buying the shirt and wearing it. when it comes to their house. Yeah. That's what I use. I use my own business to sell, to show them.
Right.
Yeah. So I can send you that too, so people can see.
Yeah, that would be great. And I'll put some links in the description. That way people can just have some examples.
Mm-hmm.
Someone wanted to know, do the promos show the t-shirt on the ad or only the QR code?
Say that again? The promos?
You show the shirt on the promos, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's a logo of their, it'll be like a small logo. You'll see when I send mine, they'll get a visual of what it looks like. Yeah.
Right.
Mine says my company name on it, and then it says, you want the client or the person to do one thing, is buy the shirt. You don't want them like drive them to somewhere else to look at a whole Shopify store of shirts. You want to do them one thing.
Right.
They scan the image, buy the shirt. That's it.
That's it. Simple. Just buy the shirt.
Yeah, buy the shirt. That's and it says right there on the ad what to do. Buy this shirt, get 50% off. Boom. That's it. Real simple. That's what you want them to do.
Man, it's such a good idea, and it's just like there's not a lot of competition. Anybody could do it anywhere.
Zero competition, bro. You can do, like I said, I can teach this to everybody, and I'm not coming to your city, bro. You know what I mean? And you're not coming to mine or whatever. You can do this, and there's a lot of in your
I might come down there though.
That's what RJ said, man.
Are you in San Diego? Yeah.
Yeah, I live in San Diego. Yeah.
That's cool.
North County.
Honestly, though, I mean, I'm not gonna do business in your area, but my business partner is moving.
Where do you live in these days, bro? I know you moved, right?
I not too far. I live in the same city. I live in Santa Cruz, so
okay.
6-7 hours north of you, 6.5 hours. But my business partner's wife just got restationed to San Diego, so he's moving to San Diego. So cool. I'll probably be seeing you a little bit because I'm going to be down in San Diego a few times a year.
They're going to do Marcella again, right? I'll probably be at that.
Yeah, they can't call it that anymore. They got a cease and desist from Coachella.
Okay, did they? Okay, whatever that conference is.
I don't know. I don't know what they're going to call it. That's pretty funny.
In 2019, though, they were talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm the only one I got you're in my group too. So there's some people having some success, and then I get people, and like in my messenger saying, "Hey, I got my first client,"
Right. Is $250 setup price like standard? Is that what everyone's charging, or some people charging more or less?
I mean, look, I tell people, if you're not comfortable with getting $250, get $100, but get something. So the owner takes you seriously. If you're just going to walk in and waive everything, they're not going to take you serious, bro. But there's people in my group that are waiving the fee, but they're getting their feet wet, man. So I can't really you know what I mean? They're getting a client, they're getting their feet wet, which is
because once you have one client, you can roll that into more clients by saying, "Hey, look, Jimmy's already working with me." Yeah,
and you get, but work toward that. My thing is try to get a fee so that you can walk out and get some money and put it in your pocket while you're waiting for that royalty to come.
And the split is 50-50 on most clients or all?
Clients. I used to back 2 years ago, I used to give the client most of the money, but with all the clients I have now and all the work, no, I take half because they're not doing anything, bro. You know what I mean? You're doing all the work. They're still making the money.
Right. Exactly. And they dictate the promo, but for example, for the pizza place, it's 50% off forever on Tuesday nights for one pizza, right? If they wear the shirt in.
He runs more than one promo, Rez. He'll run like a breadsticks or all kinds of different things, right?
Right.
But he honors if you wear the shirt, he's like, yeah, if we're running this promo, yeah, bring your shirt in and stuff. He doesn't complicate things, It's
right, but it's not just one time.
No. You buy the shirt once. That's it for the family. Right. If it's a family, only one family member.
This is why it works so well because everything's the customer is not even buying the shirt; they're prepaying into a savings.
Yeah,
basically.
Well, you have your hot spots, right? Where you go eat and shit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody does, They love this guy. there's places I go to every week,
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love me some coupons, man. It's just my nature, man. Just growing up super poor and being a reseller. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
are watching this.
I love your
Write coupons in the chat if you're all about those coupons, because man, there's a you know, like when the kids sell the coupon books at school or whatever.
Well, your story is like I remember you saying you guys. Your story is great, dude. Like I've seen you. Like it's awesome.
So I was gonna say that there's a restaurant. There's a couple pizza places in town that run coupons in the kids coupons book for high school or whatever. Buy one get one free, and it's like it's fully worth it to buy the whole book just to get the 4 buy one get one free pizza coupons. You know, I'm gonna eat there anyways, right?
There's a lot, those books are like some of them sell for like $50, and there's like a lot of value in there, bro. $200-$300 worth of stuff.
Oh yeah,
worth it, dude.
Definitely. Absolutely. Then I get like I don't golf, but there will be like buy one get one free golf rounds, and my buddies that do golf, they'll buy those coupons off me for $5.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. Or there's like a really nice restaurant. We don't really eat there very often, but in the book they have 4 coupons for buy one get one free meals. So it's like 4 dates with my wife. You know, just
yeah, exactly, bro. Dude. Everybody loves that, dude.
Never pay full price.
Nah.
I'm liable to bargain. No, just dude. Like random bargain. Like bro. Yeah. People think you got to pay full price for everything, man. You can like
well, they need to watch your channel. They need to watch your channel, bro. That's
oh man. So someone was asking about your group. In order that comes with your course, right, Mike?
Yes, it's 97 for the course, you know, for the course, and then like you get access to the group. The group alone is the value is like and then you have access. You have access to me. I mean, you could ask me questions, and I'm more than happy, you know, to and that's what's great is that the group is, you know, it's kind of like some answer questions before I do. You know what I mean? So
right.
Which is really nice.
And we basically laid it out for you guys. Like if you are really smart and motivated, like you could figure it out on your own. You got enough information to do it. But Mike did make a course with a bunch of videos and he organized everything A to Z. So you watch that. I think what would it take to watch all the video? Hour and a half?
Yeah, it's not like a 20 module Facebook, like 50 module you'll get through it in an hour and a half. And it's like it has all the, you know, guys.
It has an example business card. Do you have an example card?
Yeah,
contract on there too.
There's contract. There's in the files in
the files on the Facebook group. There's a contract that you can.
And then there's guys posting in. There's guy Mitch. He's posting some really cool mock-ups, dude, of T-shirts and stuff for different niches.
That's awesome.
Really awesome. Yeah. Like, you know, so yeah, the group alone is worth.
Yeah, how many people are in your group?
311 or 318. I think a little over 300, like 318.
Right.
11.
But something. There's a lot of really smart. You know,
there's a lot of people.
I've seen some really smart people. I think I've seen Harrison in there.
Me, bro. That's for sure.
Well, that's how you want to make it, right? Get people around you that are smarter than you.
I'm an implementer, you know what I mean? Like I worry, I just go do it, and I worry about shit later, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of good people in the group that are super
helpful. That's actually the key. So before I forget, guys, there's a link in the description to Mike's course. Go check that out if you want. Appreciate it. But man, what you were just saying about being an implementer, I need to be more of an implementer because I get stuck on the perfectionists and the idea side. And when you combine those two things together, it just doesn't happen, you know? And so
paralysis right there, bro. Like right. You know, and there's a couple like this, you know how people just like, dude, you're an inspiration to me when I was doing books, right? You're just like, just go out there and hustle, you know, you got to scan, you know what I'm saying? Yep. You were like, you got to scan, and people are like, oh, I scanned 20 books. Well, you're like, you got to scan thousands, you know? Yep. Right, dude.
You gotta scan thousands. Like every book I scanned is not good. Well, how many did you scan?
Yeah,
scan like 200. I'm like, scan 2,000.
There's people going out like they've seen clients, but like, bro, I've seen thousands over 2.5 years. Almost.
Right. So you've been doing it for 2.5 years. You said you've seen 2,200 clients, right?
No, my first year. 2,200.
Do you know how many you've
So it
how
said
many you've
I'm probably going on 4,500 clients total.
All right, I'm gonna do some math. So
All right.
365 times 2.5.
Can I answer this guy's question here, Mike?
Yeah, yeah, go for it.
Hey, Mike. No, there is an invite, but you can get in like within 2 days now. If you apply, you know what I mean. It's not. There's not like a. It's almost like when you're
Yeah.
applying for Seller Central now.
Right. So people who have been waiting for a long time, I always tell them they should reapply because I think they're caught in the old
It
funnel.
takes. I've heard people getting in as much as like 2 to 3 days now. Not 8
So
months.
two and a half years you've been doing this. That's 912 days.
Mm-hmm.
4,500 clients that you've seen. You're averaging 4.6 clients per day.
Mm-hmm.
Potential clients, not landed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, if you did 4 this week, 4 a month, like Mike's doing 4.6 a day on average.
Yeah, you can go like this is how I'd say, if you were to do one client a week, it's 4 a month, right? And you were to get that 250 setup fee, that's $1,000 right there, bro.
Yeah, no, that's huge.
Right. So how many shirts do you have to put up to make that? You don't know, right?
Yeah. There's also there's another. I have a friend, Hustle Herbst, that does this business model. He does regular merch too, but he does this. But he does it a little bit different than you. He's not necessarily creating a promo. He's just filling the need for businesses that don't have merch for their employees or for their customers.
That's cool.
So it's like, hey, walk into the liquor store. Hey, do you guys have T-shirts? What?
Did you?
I have not done a show with him, but I probably will in the future. But
okay,
you go into the liquor store. Hey, strike up a conversations, buy some beer. They're not wearing company shirts. Tell them you own a shirt company. You get into talking. He creates brochures that he shows them. And he doesn't do just merch. He'll do other avenues too. So he'll have his own, like, look, I have a printing company, shows you the brochure, and it might have towels, bags, shirts, hats, like all the stuff that he can cobble together for the different.
There's a need for that because there's a lot of companies, like you said, like, you run into and they don't do any of that.
Right.
So that's beautiful.
But a lot of it's the same reason. They don't want to buy 100 shirts from the local guy, or they don't even want to buy 50. They want to buy 5.
Right. And they can do that with
and they're not, maybe they could sell them to their email list of customers, but they don't want to risk it buying 50 or 100 shirts. They don't know if they can, but it costs them nothing to send out a link to a Merch by Amazon shirt,
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. And that's going to tier you up. And then on top of that, what he does is he uses Amazon affiliate links to the t-shirts, to the QR codes.
I've heard of that, but I haven't really tried that, bro. So
yeah, check it out, man. So you get 6% commission kickback on stuff bought through your link.
Depends. If you sell more than a certain amount, it goes to 8.
Yeah, maybe to 8 or 9%. Yeah. So then you take the link that you would give them normally, and then you would make that an affiliate link through the Amazon affiliate dashboard, and then turn that into a QR code. Nice. And then he makes the little placards in the clear thing, and he gives it to them to put on the counter.
That's nice, bro. Yeah, that's so cool. See, I like stuff like that. That's so different. You know what I mean? I
love I think he said he started out, he made a shirt for his kids' school. They needed a shirt for something, and he was like, hey, I can make it. Mm-hmm. And, sold 200 shirts overnight, woke up to 200 shirt sales because they put it
cool,
to the PTA email list.
Ah, that's freaking awesome.
He was saying he did there was a fair in his community, like a Renaissance festival or something. Mm-hmm. And you know how everyone has a little booth there doing their different things. Well, he found out who purchased booths, and then he pitched all the people that were going to have booths at the fair for the festival, like say a 3 or a 7-day festival. And then he landed more than like half of them on a t-shirt thing. So they didn't have t-shirts, but with his help, everyone had a placard with a QR code that you could scan at their booth and go and buy their t-shirt.
Another guy doing QR codes. I love it, dude.
Dude, they're coming back. People don't believe me, but they're coming back.
Thanks to that. Yeah, that's what I keep preaching, bro. That's awesome.
Someone in the chat says, imagine selling this deal to Matsumoto Shave Ice, the hat that I'm wearing. on the North Shore on Hawaii and Oahu. Really good shave ice, but they have a full on like Disneyland experience. Get your food and then exit through the gift shop. Let's see so we covered the merch with the invite question.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot quicker now.
Yep. Someone says they asked me to reapply, but they are asking me about my experience as a designer. I'm not a designer. I'm going to find one. How should I answer this question? Do you know, Mike? Because I don't know the exact answer, but I know you should basically make them think you're a designer, or I think like, because I haven't made a new account since then, but I think someone said they were like, yeah, I've been selling T-shirts on Zazzle for 10 years or whatever, and that got them approved.
Yeah, I mean, I never heard like Amazon like not getting you in because you're not a designer.
Yeah, well, the new
Is
there
that's something new?
there's a new question on the application that asks you for your experience as a designer.
Oh, they're trying to.
And I think depending on
That's
depending on how you answer that, you might not get in.
yeah.
But I would basically just say I'm an experienced designer, or I've been selling T-shirts for 10 years or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's no workaround, unless you say that, right? So
yeah, you got to get in there.
I mean, if
So
you
what's your goals, Mike? What are you doing for the local merch business? What any big things?
my goal is to
scaling it out.
Yeah, scaling up because I like I said, Mike, at the end of the day, merch is a tool. I want to lead him. I want to lead the client. I want to build that revenue stream with the client, and then get them into the Facebook and YouTube ads, to scale them, to get them more clients, and to lock them in for $1,000 to $1,500 a month.
Right. Is that something that you use with your window cleaning business as well, Facebook and YouTube?
Yeah, Facebook. I have a YouTube, like an old YouTube channel. Yeah, like an old
But you don't run advertisements for the window cleaning business on YouTube.
I got to listen. When I got into this game, I got a cheesy like website too for my window cleaning, but I've gotten 5,000 leads from it, for free, because people just seen, because if you type in a certain city, you see I do video testimonials with all my customers, and a lot of window cleaners like, oh man, that's so cool. I was doing this back in 2009. Like, right, how are you getting the customers to do that? Ask. Like, just ask them. I'm doing this 25 years, bro. I have customers that have been with me as long as that, right? So I said, hey, I want to. Can you just give me a 20-second? And I have a little cheesy flip cam. Those little, you plug them in and to charge them and stuff. And I do a 20 or 30-second blip and say, hey, just tell people about my service. And it's unedited or nothing, because if you start going by a script, people ain't going to believe it. And
right.
The customer actually talking and even messing up, it's more believable, right? So I have, on my hard drive, I got about 2,200 of them, but I'm not going to put that on my website because people are like, oh my God, So I got about 30, 40 testimonials on my YouTube channel of people saying how great I am, window cleaning.
Yeah, Mike's windows are so clean. We've had 3 birds fly directly into our window this week.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, birds.
Yeah,
but we like Mike's clean windows.
So, that's window cleaning has been like that. That's what it's allotted me to do. Try everything, right?
Right.
I've been blessed.
I think that's an important thing to touch on too, because I'm kind of that way with books, right? That was my first big success with making money on the internet, because I'd always been trying to do that, right? I think a lot of us. And then from there I branched out to, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, and definitely would say the books allowed me to do all of that, including the social media stuff, what we're doing right now, right? So, and you're leveraging your window business success to get into the T-shirt business, and next year you'll probably be doing something else.
Yeah, well, I just want to do I want to have multiple. Here's the thing: if all this stuff was taken away from me, merch, I still have my window cleaning, and I can't never. Excuse me. That will never be taken away, because that's something I built. The Amazon has nothing to do with Amazon, Facebook, any of the social media, right? These are customers I've built a relationship for 20 years. So if I start messing up, yeah, I'll lose that, but I'm not going to. I work the same way. So that's like kind of like plan C, I guess, right? If this went away, I'd still have this over here. You know what I mean? So
Right.
so but like yeah, I plan to scale, like I said, and get more into I spent a lot of time, like, that you heard of the dojo came out and all this stuff.
Right.
I spent a lot of time doing that. I got to meet a lot of influencers, finally get to, I've been following you for a long time. So like, I'm like honored to be here with you and stuff, like I appreciate you having me on. Like, I'm really grateful, dude, because I know,
dude, thanks for coming out.
no, you do a lot of like, you give a lot of like good content on your stuff, and you shared a lot of stuff. So I got mad respect for you, bro. Like,
dude, thank you. Appreciate it, man. It likewise, man. Like you didn't have to share this, so I'm excited and inspired to start doing this.
I was good being quiet, and then like, Chris Green came out with, like I gave him a testimonial, and then they blew me up. You know what I mean? They actually used my testimonial. And I didn't even know it was going to be like in this webinar. And I came home, my inbox was blown up. Like, hey, Mike, I didn't know you were doing 7 figures on merch. I'm like, how do you guys know that? Oh, you were in the webinar. I'm like, oh, I was working doing Windows that day. Right. So I came home and I was like, oh, that's cool. So I got to meet, it was really cool. And then Ken Real, Ken Real by any chance?
I mean, not personally, but I spoke with him.
Yeah, but Ken, he was cool. He said, yeah, just reach out to the, the big influencers. So that's what I did. I reached out to a lot of the, like Matt and RJ and Anthony, just a bunch of people. And then like you too, like when I saw you like hit me up, I'm like, oh, because, well, I mean, we know each other, like you said, from being in the groups and stuff.
Yeah, like that. I was like, Mike's doing that much money? Like what? Because like I didn't really follow you too much, but I do remember you selling books and being in my Facebook group. So I was like,
it was
still have the same profile picture as since back then too. So
yeah, it hasn't changed. So like we knew of each other, but we haven't like connected like this. So I'm like really grateful. Like you said, hey, dude, we connected, and then here we are, like a week later. Like,
dude, social media, man, it's crazy.
So it's like I appreciate it, bro. Like,
I told my followers about this, and I was like, yeah, Mike's. I gave him a taste of the numbers, and I was like, well, look, somebody who's gonna watch this show is gonna make more money than Mike.
I hope so.
It's real, man.
I want some. It's gonna come. I know it's gonna happen because there's some people that I'm talking to that are doing some crazy stuff that like I hope they do. Like it really humbles me to see people in my group that are actually getting their first sale, their second sale, or their third sale. And I said, listen, bro, I can post checks every single day of the week, the month, whatever, into my group, but that does nothing for my group. I want people to see other people what they're doing.
Right.
Everybody knows I'm making money doing this, right? I want to see. Here's Jay Bain, he's just closed another deal and he just shared it into the group. So that's what I want people to see. I want to see people to see the guy that, he talked to somebody and he got a check for $2,200.
Yep. So how do you pay the clients monthly? Do you PayPal?
Yeah, PayPal. It's just easy. It's just simple. You know what I mean? And most of them are on it. You know what I mean? If they're not, I have them create one. I don't want to write checks every single month, bro.
And mail them. Yeah, it takes forever.
When's the last time you mailed a check, bro? Like, I can't even remember.
I think my wife handles that, but
you have your wife too.
Man, I got a wire.
Your girl. She's cute, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
Both your girls are beautiful, man. So,
thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I saw the yeah, that's cool, bro. I forgot you had an older one too, man.
Dude. She just did prom and she's graduating in the first week of June. We're going to Europe this summer, and she like elbows me and she's like, Dad, and I'm like, what? She's like, I'm gonna be 18 when we go to Europe. That means I can go to the pub with you.
Oh no! Is it 18 to drink?
Yeah, it is.
dude.
It's hilarious. What are you gonna do?
I'm getting ready, bro.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, so the whole thing with PayPal is I didn't realize it. I don't know if this was the first wire I ever got before. I swear I got one before. Maybe I just didn't pay attention, but there was a $20 fee from my bank for a wire transfer. It was a $300 payment, and I only got $280. And then I was at the bank asking them if that was normal, and they're like, "Yeah, that's normal." And they're like, and the sender also had to pay $30. So, like, compared that with PayPal, taking whatever they take 3% or something, like,
Yeah, but I
it's
mean,
ludicrous.
yeah, but any bank, is going to take their cut too.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you might get it a little bit
I didn't
cheaper.
realize it was so much, right?
Yeah. It's convenience, right? With the banks, you have to get like whole. It's I don't know. PayPal is just easier, dude.
Way easier. So
I'm
much
gonna
easier.
gotta get a machine, and I've been through all that shit, dude. Like
Yeah, well, and just having the digital
I'd rather pay
like
a little
paper
bit
trail.
more. Just I'm good with that, dude.
Yeah, no, it's all about convenience, man. So, is there any tips that you have for people that are going to do local merch, like a couple, like 3 tips, like things you think people overthink, or like just don't, like what are the 3 keys to local merch?
Well, overthink. Yeah. Oh, well, that's a big thing. People they throw roadblocks. I know. A business owner. They put their pants on just like we do every day. You know what I mean? And the thing, I mean, how I go about it, you want to target, like I said, businesses that are advertising. That's the big takeaway, and following up with them. You know what I mean? If they might say no at the time, you know what I'm saying, but go back go back a couple weeks later.
Right.
That's what the tire company, it took, bro. I was trying to sell them on Facebook ads and YouTube ads, and they were like, yeah, come back, talk to so and so, and then the merch came out, and then I heard the conversation that they were having about the t-shirts, and that's what closed the deal for me. Excuse me. So, but yeah, and I'll say this too: the difference between doing what I'm doing versus the people uploading shirts all the time, right? You got keywords to deal with, right? And you don't know if your shirt's going to sell. With mine, it's this is an actual business that's actually making sales every day. That's why I have this. That's why I have consistent sales every single day, because they're making sales. You know what I mean? And I don't have zero competition. I don't have to worry about keywords. Doing my way. I mean, you want to do keywords, just put the name of the company.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're driving the traffic.
Yeah, because they're running the promo. It doesn't really you don't have to do that.
Right.
Companies running. They run the promo, and you watch your account get sales. That's it. And you don't have to throw up, like you said, Mike, you don't have to throw up freaking 100 designs. You throw up one design for the company,
So, do you 1099 your clients at the end of the year?
Yes. And I have a CPA, like tax stuff and all that. Yes. I have an LLC. Yeah, just hire a tax person. I mean, if you're going to get serious about this, that's some of the expense, right?
Right.
But what's it worth to have a tax guy? I mean, right? Are you going to try to do your own? I'm not.
Me neither. I'd rather pull a tooth out.
Or like, hey, how come you deducted this part of your house or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, hire a professional. The same with a contract too. You can get, I mean, you trademark attorney, you could, like I said, I see people get for $100, they can get stuff tweaked, but I have, like I said, I have one in my group that welcome, but if somebody made it for the group. So, you use at your own risk, I mean,
Right.
Jay's using it. You know what I mean? It's simple. It's just stating, what the royalties are, just the basic stuff. This is not rocket science. What we're doing.
So someone in the group had a question, or in the chat has a question regarding shirt sizes. They said that in their experience, merch shirts are not sized consistently. Do you have any problems with people saying the
You know,
customers
if
got
you
shirts
look,
that are the wrong
if you go
size?
look at some of the listings when you go, when I noticed this to answer, is it Patricia? Yeah, it says in the listing, I think on the, I don't know if it's, I think on the premium or the standard, it says um, to that these shirts might run small to buy another size up. That's, I seen that in the merch listing. So, um, but no, I tell like the owner, just to have, if have the people buy a bigger size, but it says it in the listing now.
Right. I
It's
mean,
in
there's
there.
also a size chart when you hover over the image, but
Yeah,
nobody
that's
reads
true.
the size chart.
The third, yeah, they have the two images, and then so, but I don't know that people, bro. It's not like they're going to be wearing it around like forever. They're wearing it in to get the promo and stuff.
Right. Yeah. And I'm sure some people might even take it off after that, but a good portion of people are actually wearing it all day.
Yeah, I mean they wear them. So I don't have I haven't got any returns. If that helps, you know what I mean.
Right.
I haven't had
They
like,
don't care how tight the shirt is. They want their damn discount.
no, they want somebody's dead, but yeah, they want the promo. They want the deal, like you said.
Right. So here's a good question, and I don't know if you feel comfortable sharing this or not, but where do
Yeah.
you invest your merch profits?
Where do I invest my merch profits? Into real estate.
Oh, you do real estate.
Yeah, I've been doing. Yeah, I got, there's a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, yeah. How
there's
many
certain things.
properties do you have?
I have three free and clear.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. But I had more, but then I went through a divorce. So
And you're just renting them, or are you
I'm
flipping
renting them.
houses?
Yeah, yeah. I rent them out. Yeah, they're cookie cutter, 3 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. I've had them for since I was 24.
In the San
I'm
Diego
gonna
area?
in Temecula.
Oh, is that a little
You know what
cheaper?
Temecula, Riverside? Like, I don't, are you familiar with Riverside at all? Or
No,
you know
I
what
mean, not super
wineries? You know
familiar.
where the wineries are in Temecula? No.
No, I'm not. I actually just drank wine for the first time.
Yeah, how you like it? How you like it? You like it? Okay.
It's cool. It's
I don't
funny
drink.
because I'm big into coffee, right? And
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah.
when I got to the winery, I was like by glass 1.5, I was like an expert. And I was like getting my swirl on,
Oh,
and I was
oh,
like, is it an
you
oak
would hang out.
barrel or a chestnut barrel? Like I was asking
You
all these
hang out with Jay
questions.
Bain. He's a wine guy. I don't.
Who?
Jay Bain. You know Jay, right?
No, it doesn't ring a
Yeah,
bell.
he's in our group. Yeah, he's a big wine guy. He's into all like, dude. Don't even ask me. I don't drink. Ever since I used to drink like beer in the day, but I don't. Ever since I got all screwed up with diabetes, I don't drink. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, well, shout out to you for being healthy, dude. I drink
yeah,
endless amounts of coffee.
yeah. Well, I like when your videos when you're doing the espresso stuff, man. That's
Oh man, I love it. I'm blessed to know some people that are really talented with coffee and they shared their knowledge with me. So
yeah, that's cool that you can do all that. I don't.
so I think that's pretty much it, man. You laid it out. If you guys want to check out Mike's
People want to,
course.
like I said, if they want to if you want to private message me, feel free to. If you
Yeah,
have,
yeah. Mike's
but
active on
please
Facebook.
do this.
So
Please tell me who you are. Just don't friend me. Just let me know that you were from Reezy's, you know, show or something. Because if you don't, I'm not gonna even answer you.
yeah, just say Reezy sent me. I was on the live
Yeah,
show.
I was on his show, and yeah, no problem. I'm more. Trust me. You just talk to anybody. I've for the last 6 weeks, I probably talked to over 300 people on the phone. Like,
Wow.
yeah,
Phone
yeah.
calls.
So I've given a lot. Trust me, do a lot because I want people to succeed doing this stuff. Like at the end of the day, bro,
It's not like people are competing with you. There's so much meat on the
I
bone
want
here.
people to actually like bro, I care about the people. I really do. I'm not like I'm not a guru, and it pisses me off that they got gurus and they're like, yeah, we're gonna do a webinar next Wednesday, and you can come, like ask me. but just tell me where you're from. You know, I'm a regular guy, bro. You know what I mean? I don't make money on courses, you know, but it's there if you guys are interested. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't have to keep asking the questions, you know. But I'm sure you'll have some. You know,
Right. Yeah, and the Facebook group is
but the
the
Facebook
value
group is
too.
like better than the course. I'm like, you
It's
know what I mean? Like,
it
I
I
mean, not
want
better, but it's like worth the admission.
y-
You know what I mean?
yeah, I can't stress it enough, guys. Like public groups are great, but if you don't have a private group somewhere, I don't care if it's Mike's group or if it's you and 10 other people from, from another group you're in made a Facebook message or a chat message or whatever. Get a bunch of people, not a bunch, get, 10 to 50 people or maybe 10 to 25 people that you trust and that are talented. Get them around you. Either make a group yourself or a group messenger or pay your way into some kind of private group situation because it's just so much different. The activity and interaction that's in a group with 10 to 15,000 people is much different than when there's 50 or 25 people. There's just so many people that are in a large group that are just sucking information and they're not really participating.
Yeah.
And when you have, 25, 50 people, it's much more intimate. People will share stuff more openly. People will tell you the things they're doing that may not be exactly by the rules because people aren't going to talk openly about stuff that's against the rules.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you guys to like know that there's a
Address,
lot of value in like micro networking.
yeah, I just want to address this Scotty guy here. No, Scotty didn't do 4 million in a month, so I don't know. I didn't.
400,000.
Well, he said 4 million.
Yeah, 400,000, Scotty.
Yeah, not 4 million, bro.
87,000 t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we got a thing we say around here, Mike. We say at the end, we say, if you ain't flipping, you slipping.
You ain't flipping, you slipping. I love it, dude.
Yep. If you ain't flipping, you slipping. Thank you for coming out, Mike. I appreciate you. If you guys like this show, please comment down below and let me know what was your favorite part of the show. This will help me to create micro content in the future, maybe Instagram, maybe Facebook, something like that. Smash the like button. And if you guys like this show, there's a whole bunch more. This is actually episode 58. So there's 57 other episodes. And if you don't have time to watch videos, head over to my podcast. There's a link in the description and consume the content that way. Thanks for staying on the show with me tonight, guys. And I'll see you next week. Peace. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.